Elon Musk is blasting off out of California and right into my home state, the Lone Star State of Texas.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Airy. Welcome to the StudioJake vidcast where I talk about all things pop culture. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, ring that little bell so you get notifications and consider becoming a channel member. All right, so Elon Musk, I go back and forth on him. Sometimes I really like him, especially his adherence to the principle of free speech. And sometimes I think he makes really bad decisions, especially in regards to the CEO he put in charge of Twitter X, or I should say Twitter, now known as X. I'll just refer to it as Twitter X. But now it seems that I like him because he is definitely making a smart move. He is getting Starlink and X out of California. And I think that that is a great move for his business and for the tech industry as well. Not to mention, it's good for the economy of Texas. So, this is according to The Blaze. Elon Musk says Starlink and X will move out of California to Texas after Dems passed extremist law against parent notification. This is the last straw, said the billionaire entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk said he was moving two of his major companies out of California after the state's Democrats passed an extremist law against parental notification from public schools regarding gender and sexual orientation. Democrats praised the passage of AB 1955 after California Governor Gavin Newsom, a Democrat of course, signed the law that would ban schools from requiring notification of parents of a gender change or sexual orientation change. Proponents said the law would prevent violence, while opponents said the law erodes the rights of parents. Musk responded by calling it the last straw for him in California. This is the final straw. Because of this law and many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies, SpaceX will now move its HQ from Hawthorne, California to Starbase, Texas, wrote Musk on X, the platform he owns that was formerly known as Twitter. And X will move to Austin. He added in a second tweet, "We have had enough of dodging gangs of violent drug addicts just to get in out of the building." Musk had previously criticized the LGBTQ movement after his biologically male son, Xavier, legally separated from the billionaire and sought a legal name change to Vivian Jenna Wilson. Musk says Wilson cut off all communication with him and that he heard about the gender switch through a second-hand source. And you can read the rest of the article at The Blaze. But yeah, I totally agree with Elon Musk here. California has gotten out of control. That is actually why me and my super cute wife left. I mean, there were other reasons, but that is a huge part of it. Before, when you would go through California, which is a beautiful state, by the way, I think it is beautiful with its roving beaches, its mountains, its forests. It's such a beautiful place. But Gavin Newsom's administration and the Democrat cronies that just do whatever he wants or whatever, the creeps and perverts wants, like here, he just does whatever they want and it's ruining the state. Before, there was like pockets of places where you could find a lot of crime and a lot of sort of homeless encampments around, right? But my wife and I actually lived in a decently nice neighborhood. We were fortunate to find a place that we could afford and live very well there. However, even towards the end of our time in California, we were starting to notice, especially after COVID, you could see homeless encampments crop up on around and inside restaurants, businesses that had closed down as a consequence of the draconian policies that Gavin Newsom had made, that he had put into place during the whole pandemic phase. And I don't blame Elon Musk at all. I mean, we've already seen other companies flee from California because of their bizarre pay laws, the fact that they tried to destroy the gig economy, and now they are trying to take away a parent's right to parent their children. This is absolutely disturbing to me, and especially when you look into who is behind this law. Let me just say, this is a guy who has lowered criminal sentences for perverts, for maps, for especially, and even violent maps, which either way, maps should be handled with a short drop and sudden stop, in my opinion, publicly. Neither here nor there. But I do think it is very sad to see this great state, this beautiful state, succumb to that sort of pressure. And as more businesses flee, we're going to see a lot more of this. It's not just going to be Elon Musk. Now, my hope is, though, they don't bring their California politics to Texas. Currently, a lot of the far leftists who flee California, they move to Austin, which is why Austin is starting to become a slum in of itself. Now, being from Texas, I think it is the greatest state in the union. That is my opinion. You're welcome to disagree with me, but I don't really care. It is a beautiful place with roving plains and canyons and lakes and rivers and forest and woods. It's such an amazing place. So hopefully those Silicon Valley geeks, if they decide to follow Musk, they will remember, hey, the policies that I supported in California, they are what turned California into such a disgusting place to live. So I shouldn't do that in Texas. Hopefully that is the case, but otherwise, I think it's really cool that Starlink is moving to Texas. I think it's really cool that he's moving X to Texas, Twitter X. I think it's going to be a good boom in the economy for both these places. And I really hope that the conservatives in that area really work hard to spread the message about why free markets are better, why respecting life is better, why we shouldn't succumb to every single fad that a certain community throws at us. I hope that over time they will realize that. And I hope Elon Musk brings that. He certainly seems to be changing his perspective, especially considering he endorsed President, or I should say former President Trump for the 2024 election. That's going to be a big boon to President Trump. And I don't know if it'll affect his election. I'm an independent now. I used to be a hardcore Republican. I'm an independent now. So these things don't matter to me. I'm going to just decide at the ballot box. I do have who I think should be president. I've said so on my social media. You can look it up there. But on this channel, just for brevity's sake, I'm just saying I do think that this is a good move. Elon Musk is making the right decision, not only for his companies, but also for Texas. I think that bringing the big tech industry, and it's not just the tech industry that we're seeing moving into Texas, even entertainment industry is moving a little bit. I was reading somewhere that Dennis Quaid is going to open his movie company in Texas. He's going to launch his own film studio. And I believe that his biopic about Ronald Reagan, I believe that's going to be his sort of launch, which, by the way, I think you should support it. You should support it, Sound of Hope, films like that. There's a movie coming out with Matthew Marsden called Project 7. You should definitely support those kinds of movies, those independent films that are made apart from the Hollywood, New York, Atlanta machine. I think that it will be an excellent boon to the Texas economy. And we're going to see more of this. We're going to see places leave New York, California, because of just how those states are run. Whether you are a member of the GOP or a member of the Democrat Party, there's no way you can say New York and California are being managed well. I've seen, you know, my nephew run a snow cone stand better than how California and New York is being run. It's absolutely dumb that Gavin Newsom and Catherine Hochul are still in power there. It makes no sense. Now, Newsom has presidential ambitions. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, especially with this blow to him. I think that Elon Musk saying, I'm moving away because of you, I think that is going to hurt, especially if he takes jobs with him to the next state. All that to say, social media, big tech, and entertainment is about to have a Lone Star overhaul, and it will certainly bring a change to those three industries. If you liked that video, be sure to give it a like, leave me a comment to what you think, share it out to all your friends, and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, ring that little bell so you get notifications, and consider becoming a channel member where you get all kinds of perks, including a video a week that gets released to you first before it goes out to everyone else. If you don't want to support me through big tech, I don't blame you. You can click on the link to my locals community. It's in the description. You can send me tips, or you can sign up for a monthly subscription. It really helps out small indie creators like myself. And also, you can purchase my books, including my latest one, Blessed Child. This is the first ever author printing. Was so excited to finally receive it, and I am thrilled that it has finally arrived. And you can get it for yourself exclusively on Amazon, an ebook, paperback, or hardcover edition. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.
Cause I've been living life